Hello. Hi, chat. We're going to be reading my fan fiction today. This came out in 2000, 2018. So if you guys didn't know, last stream we were talking about stories and if I should read one of my old stories, and then I just remembered that I had a fan fiction, a Miraculous Ladybug one. So I thought, hey, why don't we just stream it? Because I have no recollection of what um what the story's about. I just know it's a Mary Shat, a Mary Shat fan fiction. So that's Marinette and Chat Noir. Also, excuse me for pronouncing um, Cat Noir as Chat Noir. I prefer to say Chat Noir. It's kind of how the French say it, so like I may as well say it that way. Okay. I hope the volume is okay. The music should be lower than my voice. It should be. If it needs to be louder or lower, just tell me. But so yeah, I could talk about I could talk about more about the fanfic. So I literally do not remember anything about it. I just know I wrote it. Um, I wrote it when I was 14. I'm 21 right now. But yeah, so like I said, I don't remember anything. I did read just a little bit of it last stream. So last stream we read like 4 or 5 paragraphs. But if we look here, the street or the it's only 4 parts, and I think it's going to be short, kinda. We'll see. We'll see, cause I'm going to I'm going to try not to stutter, and I'm going to try to enunciate my words, so you guys won't get annoyed with my speaking. Okay? I'll also maybe try to voice act. I'm not sure if I'm going to be good at voice acting. Okay, so we'll just read whatever this is. So the fanfic is called Silent Rejection, and of course it's the same username as everything, my name. Yeah, the premise is. Also, I'm going to be cringing a lot, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be yelling or I don't know. I might yell, I might swear, who knows. If this is really, really bad, I don't know. I'm just gonna be so sad. I hope it's not awful. Literally, I don't remember anything, so I don't know if anything goes out of hand or whatever, whatever my brain was thinking at the time. I don't know. Okay, so how could I get. Okay. How could I get rejected when I didn't even say a word? Not even a hello. A Mary Chat fanfic. Y'all, are you ready? Ah! Is the music too loud? Okay. Whew. We may as well just start. Okay, let's start. So like I said, we did read just a tiny bit last stream. I'm not sure if I could zoom in. There. Is that centered? Kinda. Okay. Is that good for you guys? Okay, this is gonna be awful. Okay. Ah. Chapter 1's called Silent Rejection. Also, before we start, I hope you guys like the thumbnail, because, I don't know, I just whipped it up after last stream. As soon as that ended, I just started drawing. I started drawing that, then I went to bed, then I woke up and started drawing that, and then I finished it just in time for this. Yeah. Okay. Also, fair warning, if there is, this is a this is when I was 14, so there is going to be misspelling. There's probably going to be incoherent sentences. Probably not going to be, it's probably just going to be confusing, but I'll try to remember what I was trying to write, and I'll try to improvise if it isn't, if the story doesn't make sense. If it doesn't make sense, I will try to make it make sense. So if I don't read word for word. Also, I don't know. I'll give you guys my thoughts. My thoughts on the matter. Yeah. Okay. Marinette just got back from a battle, quickly running to the movie theater. Nino and Adrian asked her and Alia to go, but Alia caught a cold and couldn't go. Nino and Alia planned to sit somewhere else in the movie theater, so Adrian and Marinette would be alone. As as she was running to the corner across the street, she saw Adrian slowly walking to the theater, sadly, and looking at the ground, like he was in deep thought. Marinette was going to say hi to him, but something in her gut told her not to say anything at all. So she slowly walked behind him. He got in the theater first, and quickly got in his seat. While he was passing Nino, while he was passing Nino, just saying a small hello and getting to his seat, waiting for Marinette, who was just trying, who was just getting or going into the theater. Hello, I just started. So Marinette is going into the theater after Adrian. If you want me to restart, I could, but I don't know. Also, if this is too big. Ah, where was I? Marinette was going to say hi to him, but something in her gut. Okay, I went back a little. We're reading my fanfic from 2018 when I was 14. Okay. Basically, she got back from a battle, and then she's going to a movie theater, cause yeah, Adrian and her going to the movie theater while Nino is like a wingman. Okay, where was I? Okay, Let's just start from the beginning because I completely forgot where I was. We're going to start from the beginning. I just read a little bit, but I completely forgot where I was. Just in time. Oh, what happened? Okay, y'all ready for the first chapter? Whoa, was there an echo this whole time? I didn't know that. Okay, let's start from the very beginning. Marinette just got back from a battle, quickly running to the movie theater. Nino and Adrian asked her and Alia to go, but Alia caught a cold and can't go. Nino and Alia planned to sit somewhere else in the movie theater so Adrian and Marinette would be alone. As she was running to the corner across the street, she saw Adrian slowly walking to the theater, sadly, and looking at the ground like he was in deep thought. Marinette was going to say hi to him, but something in her gut told her not to say anything at all. So she slowly walked behind him. He got in the theater first, and I misspelled that, and quickly got in his seat, while he was passing Nino, just saying a small hello and getting to his seat, waiting for Marinette, who was just going into the theater. How many times did I say theater? Okay. And slowly walked to her seat next to Adrian, while passing Nino, who was going to act as her wingman because Alia begged him to look out for Marinette. She just gave a smile and a small wave to Nino. Marinette got in her seat next to Adrian nervously, but trying not to show how nervous she is, and just smiled. She didn't say a word. As soon as Adrian saw how nervous she was, he got a bit irritated and snapped. He turned to her and looked her in the and looked her wait and looked her in the eyes to make sure she will hear what he has to say. Marinette, I have lots of girls who fall in love with me because I'm a model, so I've seen a lot of ways people express themselves when they have a crush on me, and I just don't want to hurt you in the long run, so I'm going to say, Marinette, I'm sorry, but I just don't have feelings for you. I tried voice acting, but it's bad. How does one do a male voice? A voice change? I don't have a voice changer. It would be cool to do that though. Okay. Blah blah blah. I'm sorry, Marinette, but I have no feelings for you. I don't have feelings for you. Yeah, I am a little cringing. Everyone in the theater could hear Adrian loud and clear, including Nino and Marinette. As soon as Adrian said his last words to Marinette, she stood up from her seat and looked down. She had her fists clenched, and her lips were quivering, but she expressed no emotions, no tears, not even tears that are forming in her eyes. All she could think about is saying something, anything, just one word, but nothing came out from her. How could she get rejected when she didn't even say a word, not even a simple hello? How could she get rejected when she didn't even say a word, not even a simple hello? Oh no. Okay. Also, we could check out these little comments because I'm not sure. Yeah. Because there's people that left behind comments. Okay. People were what's it called? Yeah, she's sad. Okay. Everyone in the theater could hear Adrian loud and clear, including Nino and Marinette. As soon as Adrian said her last words, blah blah blah. Okay, I read this all. She looked down, clenched her fist, blah 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 blah. She didn't even say a simple hello. Everyone in the theater was in shock or laughing. Why are they laughing? Marinette thought. That is when she knew she had to go. How could she even act naturally when everyone in the theater knows that she just got rejected? All Marinette wants is to be far away from Adrian. The writing is so bad. Uh, okay. What do people say? Okay. Marinette quickly turned away from Adrian and ran out of the theater. As for Nino, who was in shock from what just happened, angrily walked up to Adrian. How could you say that to Marinette? She's our friend. All she's been to everyone is nice. She didn't even deserve this kind of rejection, man. And what's worse, of all places, you did it in public? Even though Nino is Adrian's best friend, he was shouting at him for doing that. I wrote 4 chapters, so this is chapter 1. I'm not sure how I sound. Is it a good voice? Is it a bad voice? I'm not sure. Yeah, man. I'm gonna fall. Okay. This is awful. Oh no. I'm trying to do voices. I'm not good at voices. Okay. Even though Nino's Adrian's best friend. Adrian knows Adrian now knows what he did was inappropriate and he should have talked to her in private, not in public. As soon as Nino told Adrian, am I spelling his name wrong? Why does it look wrong? Okay, as soon as Nino told Adrian what he did was wrong, Nino quickly ran after her while trying to call Alia to tell her that her best friend got rejected. Marinette was running blindly, just wanting to hide from the world outside. She went into the first alleyway she came across and transformed. Tiki! Spots on! Wait, no, that sounds too happy. That sounds too happy. Wait, not Tiki spots on. Tiki spots on! Kinda sadder. Okay. My voice acting is horrible. Okay. Tiki spots on. As soon as she transformed, she knew where to go. All she could think about is to go to this place. No matter what happens to her, this certain place was her top priority above all. As she was jumping above the buildings and swinging across Paris, tears started to form in her eyes and quickly down her cheeks. She couldn't hold back the tears anymore, but she didn't stop. Even if she did, she risked all of Paris being destroyed. Oh, because of Akumas. I completely forgot Akumas exists. I was like, why would Paris be destroyed? No, it's the Akumas. Okay. She finally sees Master Fu's house. She quickly went to the closest alleyway and de-transformed. Should I make it like a crying like scream? Tiki spots off. No, that sounds awful. Tiki spots off. Oh my god, there's so many stupid voices. I can't. Okay. Are you okay, Marinette? No. Are you okay, Marinette? The little red Kwame with black spots says. No, I'm fine. I'm afraid I'm going to be akumatized, Marinette says as she wipes her tears away. No, don't say that, Marinette. No, you guys. No, don't say that, Marinette, Tiki says with a worried expression. I'm giving you back to Master Fu, Tiki. Marinette started to cry even more, but had to give the Miraculous back no matter what. Goodbye, Tiki. I'll, I'll miss you. Those words were the hardest thing to say for Marinette. Goodbye, Marinette. I'll miss you too. Did I spell Tiki's name wrong? Wait. Tiki's like her Kwame, but did I spell it wrong? No, I think I spelled it right. Tiki's the Kwame. Okay. Goodbye, Marinette. I I will miss you too. Tiki also started to cry. Marinette smiled and slowly took her earrings off one by one. I spelled that wrong. One by one, still looking up and smiling for Tiki's sake. As soon as as soon as the earrings were taken off, the red Kwame disappeared. That made Marinette's stomach drop. As soon as she looked up to see her gone, Marinette quickly opened the box to put her earrings in and quickly left the box in front of Master Fu's door. As soon as he looks as soon as he looks at the box, Marinette knew he will know why she left it with him. She knocked on the door and ran off, too ashamed to even look at anyone right now. She also had another reason to run off quickly, cause if she was to be akumatized here, Hawk Moth will be so powerful with all the knowledge from Master Fu and all those Miraculouses in the box, he could destroy the world. I misspelled that. The world. And Marinette didn't want to take that chance. Marinette ran and ran as far as she can so that nobody she loves would be hurt. Okay, next part. Chapter 2. Okay. I'll try to what's it called? I'll try to I'll try to do more voice acting or less voice acting. What do you guys think? Also, I notice every time I do a voice, a voice, someone leaves. So I'm not sure if people like it. Definitely more. But every time I do it, I notice someone leaves the stream. It's awful. Okay, I'll do it. Okay, next chapter. It's called Silent Tears. I'm not sure how long these chapters are going to be. Okay. Adrian was waiting for his driver back er Adrian was waiting for his driver to pick him up. He was pondering to himself if what he did was really acceptable. Was it really right for him to do that in front of his best friend? Or, no, let me read that again. Was it really right for him to do that to his first friend in high school? And a friend who was always nice to him? Plague? Plague? I think I messed up. I thought I was doing a right thing by telling her I don't have feelings for her. Um, I just don't want to get her hopes up, Adrian said to his little Kwame friend, who was in his inner shirt pocket. You sure? I love Plague. You sure did mess up there, buddy. Plague, who is now in the open, showing off his beautiful green eyes that popped out from his black fur. Thanks, Plague, Adrian said with a sarcastic tone and a sad expression. All I want to do is make sure she didn't get hurt, but I think I hurt her even more than I thought. Adrian is so regretful. All he wants to do is scream. Plague sees how much Adrian regretted what he did. Plague really hates serious situations, so he wanted to lift the mood and says, maybe you... how do I do a Plague voice? It should be high pitched but deep, and I don't have that range. Okay. Maybe you... Maybe you care about her more than you thought. No. Maybe you care about her more than you thought. Plague says this slyly. What? No, I just want her to be happy, that's all. And I want her not to be hurt because of me. Adrian says this while blushing. Whoa. Why is he blushing? Wait, what? What? Maybe you care about her more than you thought, Plague says slyly. Why are you blushing if you don't like her? What? Dude. What? Okay. What? No, I just want her to be happy, that's all. And I want her not to be hurt because of me, Adrian says this while blushing. Sure, buddy. Sure. Plague then goes back into Adrian's pocket. As Adrian's bodyguard comes up with the car ready to pick him up, Adrian then goes into the car. Marinette has been running... Okay, next scene, I guess. Marinette has been running non-stop, trying to find a place to hide where no one can find her. She finally stops running to catch her breath. When she looked up, she realized she was by the Eiffel Tower. She thought she could hide up there. No one will look for her. She thought that if she could hide up there, no one would look for her there. Alia has been calling Marinette non-stop, trying to reach her, to make sure she's okay and not akumatized. All Alia wants is for her best friend, all Alia wants is to find her best friend. Even though Alia is sick and can hardly walk straight. Why do I remember that? Okay, even though Alia is sick and can hardly walk straight, Nino is there to make sure Alia doesn't hurt herself. Alia and Nino went everywhere. Marinette's house, the school, the park, the Eiffel Tower. Wait! We haven't been to the Eiffel Tower yet, Alia says, with this desperation in her voice to Nino. was, what was I reading? Miranda was running up. Okay. You don't know what you're saying. Main character energy. Okay, where was I? Nino knows Nino knows how important Marinette is to Alia. Without hesitation, Alia and Nino both goes to the Eiffel Tower. Why? I don't remember writing this at all. What the hell was I writing? Uh, okay. Marinette was running up the stairs of the Eiffel Tower because the elevator was taking so long. So she ran up the stairs instead. Are there stairs for the Eiffel Tower? I don't know. Probably. As she ran, she trips on the stairs. Her ankle was sprained and her knees was scraped. Her legs was in too much pain to even move, so she was stuck on the stairs. She began to cry even more because she was in pain. She was in pain in her heart and physically. Everything is going wrong. She was now alone and could let everything out. She was now alone and could let everything she was holding back out. She just cried until her tears stopped. By the time she stopped crying, it was midnight. The stars were out and the moon was beautifully bright. Beautifully bright. So she sits there in silence, looking at the starry night. She was still in pain, so she couldn't even move. By this point, Alia and Nino are at the Eiffel Tower. They took that long. It's nighttime, guys. Okay, whatever. Are at the Eiffel Tower and heading up towards the elevator. But then, but they're heading towards the elevator, but then they hear Marinette's soft little whimpers, and both Alia and Nino decide to head up the stairs instead. The crybaby. Alia and Nino spotted Marinette sitting on the stairs. Her eyes were so puffy from crying for hours, and her leg was injured. Marinette! Alia screamed, catching Marinette's attention. Alia ran to Marinette and gave her a big comforting hug, which made both Alia and Marinette cried. Adrian rejected me, Marinette stuttered, trying to explain herself. Shh, I know. No need to explain yourself. I'm glad you're okay. Let's take uh let's take you home. Let's take you home. You shouldn't be out here this late, and it's cold. You don't want to catch a cold like me, Alia says with a scratchy voice. Marinette forgot. Alia was sick. I'll go home if you go home to rest, Marinette said, worried that Alia would get more sick because she was searching for her for hours. Deal. Alia answered with no hesitation so that her friend would be safe at home. Nino carried Marinette home, and Alia helped bandage Marinette's wound once they arrived at Marinette's. After Marinette was home safely, Nino then walked his sick girlfriend home. Okay, so where the hell was Hawk Moth? If it took until midnight for, I guess he was busy. Like, where the hell was he? In the show, he would have akumatized her right away. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Next chapter. We're on chapter 3 now. Okay, I think I might know what's going to happen. Okay, I don't know. I think we're going to meet Chat Noir soon. Okay. Silent Exception, Chapter 3. Uh, okay. Marinette watches as Alia and Nino disappear into the distance. Marinette then closes the door and soon realizes how quiet it was. There was no one in the house. Her parents left on a weekend trip, or left on a week-long trip to China to visit some family, and Tiki was gone. Marinette doesn't know when she'll see Tiki again. Okay. Okay. What are we building up to? Oh no. Marinette didn't like the silence in the house, so she decides to leave the TV on, with the volume not too high, but high enough to hear it when she walked away. Marinette realizes she stinks of sweat from running all day and decides to go take a shower. Guys, am I remembering something? Oh no, please don't. Okay. Am I writing? Oh no. Oh no. What type of romance did I write? Oh no. Oh no. This is leading somewhere. Girl, why did you write this? Okay. Okay. Just keep on reading. Oh no. She walked up the stairs. Soon to feel, she walked up the stairs. She felt a joint of pain in her right leg where her ankles was sprained, and her knees scraped. Marinette soon whimpered in pain, putting her hand on her mouth so that she wouldn't scream in pain and wake up the neighbors. I am remembering kinda. I hope it's not going where what I hope it's not going to what I think it's going to. Did I write spice in this? I'm not sure if I did. Okay. That's the thing I'm concerned about. Did I write spice? She then soon gathered herself back together and walked up the stairs, slowly trying not to put too much pressure on her right leg. Once she's in her room, she notices all the posters of her crush, Adrian. It made her cry again. Oh no. Okay. It made her cry again, but she couldn't cry anymore. All the tears were dried up, but her heart hurted just by looking at the posters. Marinette then limped all the way to the wall and tore them one by one like she was laying out a message to Adrian, trying to say, "You hurt me so much, and all I want to do is see you hurt." Ooh, is she going to get akumatized, guys? What? Why did she say that? That's wait. This is a villain arc. What the hell? Girl. This is a villain arc. Okay. You hurt me so much, and all I want to do is see you hurt. Marinette then crumpled up the posters and threw it in the trash. That made her heart so much, er, that made her hurt so much that she didn't realize the pain when she walked to her dresser to get her pajamas and walked to the bathroom to take her shower. Okay. Marinette took a warm shower, not realizing the tears down her cheeks. All she felt was the warm water droplets that reminded her of a warm hug, so that she let out all her emotions and started to cry. Crying in the shower. Okay. Scene change. This is a scene change. I need more water. 1 second. We have one more chapter. How are you guys liking it so far? Uh, okay. Where am I? Where's my mouse? Okay. Adrian was laying in bed, wide awake for hours now. Plague slept like a cat, of course, and been asleep for 2 hours now. Adrian then got out of bed and walked to his window, just staring into the night sky, thinking deeply. Okay, Plague voice again. Ugh, why? I don't like doing the voices. It's awful. What are you? Oh no, that's too deep. What are you doing? No. What are you doing up? I don't know. What are you doing up? It's 1 a.m., Plague says while yawning. I just can't sleep. I just can't sleep. Adrian says. Adrian said sadly while looking at the floor, not even looking at Plague. Hey kiddo, you know what? Why don't you visit her and make sure she's alright? Plague says with concern in his voice. Adrian lights up a bit, but then realizes, what would I even say to her? Just a scene change. Adrian's contemplating his words to Marinette, I guess. Uh, Adrian lights up a bit. What would I even say to her? Just go see her and have a talk. Maybe that will make you feel better. All Plague wants is to see Adrian not like this. Plague wants to see Adrian happy. That's all. Plague, claws out! Adrian then transformed into Chat Noir. I say Chat Noir because I prefer the French version, guys. So, I know it's Cat Noir, but French version. Chat Noir then opens his window and jumps out of it and begins jumping to building, heading towards Marinette's house. Marinette soon puts her pajamas on after taking a shower and headed downstairs to have a snack before bed and to also turn off the TV because she left it on. Okay. Okay. After she ate, she headed up the stairs slowly and walked towards her bed. What did I write? Oh no. I don't like where this is going. Uh, okay. Oh no. Okay. Okay. She walked towards her bed. She then laid on top of the sheets, too lazy to even tuck herself in. She was so tired from all the running and crying, yet she couldn't even sleep. All she could do is close her eyes, hoping she could sleep. Also, I just realized Chat Noir went out to see Marinette at 1 a.m. My dude is not thinking at all. Why are you going to her house at 1 a.m.? Oh no. Okay. She closed her eyes, hoping she could sleep, until she heard a knock from the hatch above her that leads to her balcony. Who would even be up there at this time? Marinette thought. Marinette then opens it to see who it was. Chat Noir? Why are you here at this time? Chat looks surprised. He didn't even think she would be up at this time. Chat looks into Marinette's beautiful deep. Why do you think she's beautiful? Wait. Why do you think she's beautiful? Wait. You don't like her, right? My dude is confused. Okay. Okay. Chat Noir looks into Marinette's beautiful deep blue eyes. He could get lost in her eyes forever. And he wouldn't mind what? The moon shines brightly in her eyes. It's like staring into the galaxy. My dude. Chat? Marinette stuttered. What? That's not a word. Stuttered. Stuttered because Chat made her a bit uncomfortable. Oh, I just wanted to check up on you. Oh, I just wanted to check up on you and talk. Chat Noir says as he looks away from her eyes. Do you want to come in? Marinette says as she moves out of the way so that Chat could come in. Chat nodded and hopped in through the hatch and landed on Marinette's bed. Oh no. Chat sat at the edge of the bed and Marinette sat at the other edge of the bed, putting her knees to her chest. What do you want to talk about? Marinette questions. I just want to... Chat notices the bandage that was wrapped around Marinette's ankle, and he crawled... Nope. 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 No. Okay. 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 I'm cringing, guys. I'm cringing. This is awful. Okay. Okay. We'll read. Oh, I don't wanna. Okay. Okay. And he crawled over to get a better look at her injuries. His eyes then slightly went up to meet Marinette's eyes, where he sees Marinette's puffy eyes. Chat then put his hands on her cheek. Ah. Why are you being affectionate? You said you didn't like her, my dude. Okay. Chat then put his hands on her cheek, rubbing his thumb under her eyes. Why were you crying? Chat asked. What? Marinette replied, looking away from Chat, who was too close and started to make her blush. Chat then realized how close he was and then pulled away. The guy I liked rejected me. That's why I was crying, Marinette said while looking away from Chat, too embarrassed to even say anything. The guy who rejected you must regretted it. Wait. The guy who rejected you must be regretting it. I think that's what I meant. Chat replied without thinking. Was this really how he felt? Chat thought. Or, was this really how I felt? Chat thought. I need water. 1 second. Okay. Okay. Marinette then slowly looked up to Chat Noir. Really? You think so? Really? You think so? Marinette asked, which made Chat blush. Yeah, I bet you he'll regret it. His whole life. Chat now saying what he feels. Marinette then gets closer to Chat. I'm saying Chat instead of Chat. Chat Noir. Okay. Chat Should I just say Cat Noir? I don't know. Chat Noir. Marinette then gets close to Chat, listening to what he has to say next. How can he reject me? Or how can he reject someone like you? Chat says, making him and Marinette blush harder. How can he reject someone like you? Chat says, making him and Marinette blush harder. Marinette didn't realize how close. Okay. Marinette didn't realize how close she has gotten to Chat. Chat was staring into Marinette's eyes again, and this time he can't pull away. Okay. He can't pull away. He's enchanted in her beautiful eyes. Chat slowly bent over and grabbed Marinette's wrist and kissed her. They kissed. Wait. My dude didn't have to. Why did you reject her if you don't like her? My dude. Okay. Chat slowly bent over and grabbed Marinette's wrist and kissed her. Marinette didn't realize what happened. She tried to move her arms to get off, or to get. Whoa, she doesn't like it. She doesn't like it. My dude, she doesn't like it. Okay. And she tries to move her arms to get off, or to get Chat off her. But he was too strong. What the hell? Okay. Marinette felt like she was betraying Adrian and didn't like what Chat was doing. But she she soon realizes Adrian rejected her, and that hurt her. There's someone in front of her. I spelled that wrong. There's someone in front of her that will heal her heart if she accepts him. Oh my god. Chat Noir, you're a rebound. Chat Noir is just a rebound to Marinette. Marinette has no feelings for you. What the hell? Okay. If she accepts him. She doesn't want to be hurt again, so she accepts Chat's feeling and kisses him back, which made the kiss into something intense and long. Okay. 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 Wait. Okay. I hope I just wrote only kissing. Okay. They both felt their lips brush against each other, and not one of them pulled back, which made it hard for them to breathe. Finally, Chat was the one that pulled back, making them both gasp for air. Gasp for air. Marinette then fell onto her pillows, still gasping for air. No! No, how bad is this? No, why is he getting on top of her? Wait. No. I don't want to read this. Okay. Hold on to her pillows while gasping for air. Chat then went on top of Marinette, staring at how beautiful she was. Then she, then he stared into her eye, just her eye, just one eye. Stared into her eye like he was asking for permission to kiss her more. Marinette nodded. What the hell? No. Marinette nodded while staring into Chat's green eyes. Without her saying anything, Chat knew she gave him permission. She nodded. Okay. Ah. Okay. Chat then went closer and kissed her neck. Your neck. Why are you kissing her neck? Wait. No. Oh, this is so so no. It's so embarrassing. No, I can't. Do I delete the stream afterwards? Okay. I'm freaking out too much. How long have I been streaming? Okay. Why? Wait, no. Okay. Chad then went closer and kissed her neck slowly and went down to her collarbone. Okay, I'm giggling too much. Okay. Went down to her collarbone where he struck or sucked her skin to leave a mark, which made Marinette gasp and moan. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, I'm swearing now. Okay. Okay. 14-year-old me, what the fuck? No. Oh, damn. Chad left a mark, which made him proud of himself. After staring at the mark for a second, he then went to kiss Marinette. Chad then kissed her intensely, and Marinette kissed back. Chad soon realizes this kissing segment has been going on for 20 minutes. Whoa, 20 minutes. Whoa. And Chad knew he had to leave, so he pulled back and gave Marinette a sweet little kiss. Oh, ew. um, Sorry, princess, but I have to go. Sorry, princess. Sorry, princess, but I have to go. Chat Noir said as he slowly turned towards the hatch he came through. As soon as he moved towards it, he felt a tug from behind him. It was Marinette. What the fuck am I writing? Wait. As soon as he moved towards it, he felt a tug from Marinette. What are the comments saying? Okay. Okay. It was Marinette. I'm kind of having a bad day, and I'm kind of lonely, Marinette says with a desperation in her eyes. No, Marinette. Keep this PG. Marinette. No. Marinette says we're not keeping this PG. Okay. Okay. You could just stay until I fall asleep, Marinette said. Chad didn't oppose the idea, so he nodded and hugged Marinette. Whoa, you're hugging her. And hugged Marinette, and they both fell on the bed. Chad started laughing, and that made. It's supposed to say that. And that made her laugh too. Soon after laughing, Marinette fell asleep on a happy note, even if the day was the worst day ever, but it was also the best day ever. Good night, princess. Ew. Chad said with a sleepy tone in his voice. Soon enough, both of them fell asleep, hugging each other. Okay. Okay. It was just a hug. We didn't have to cringe this much. Okay, this is the last chapter. Last chapter. Broken silence. Okay. Okay. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Okay. Whew. I need a break. What the hell? That chapter was the worst one. Oh god, I was cringing so much. At least I kept it PG. I was for sure thinking it was not going in that direction. Okay. Let's go. Marinette woke up to the sun hitting her face. Best chapter. Oh, so awful. Okay. Marinette woke up to the sun hitting her face, making it hard to go back to sleep. She then left a arm on her Wait. She then felt a arm on her stomach. Marinette looked at who was hugging her. It was Chat Noir, who was still sleeping. Marinette giggled a bit because she was amused by how cute Chat was. Chat then squeezed his arms tighter around Marinette. It was getting hard for Marinette to breathe. Marinette then tried to push his arm off a bit, but couldn't. So she just stopped trying and let Chat hug her. Chat woke up to Marinette sighing. What's wrong, princess? Ew. What's wrong, princess? Chat then looked where Marinette's eyes were looking to find himself hugging her. Oh, sorry. Chat then moved his hands away. It's fine. I didn't mind. Marinette blushed. Chat's stomach growled, which made Marinette laugh. It looks like Kitty is hungry, she said to tease him. Okay. Ooh, the cringe is back. Which works because Chat Noir is blushing bright pink. It's okay, Kitty. I can make us breakfast. Okay. Marinette soon got up and started walking, but was struck with pain in her right leg from the other night when she tripped. Marinette then fell on her knees from the pain. Marinette, are you alright? What happened? Chat came running to her side and picked her up and placed her on her chair. It's nothing. I forgot my leg was injured, Marinette said, then whimpered as soon as Chat touched her ankle. Sorry, Chat said as he continued to inspect Marinette's ankle. As he looked at it, he saw swelling. I don't think you should be walking around. Are your parents home? You should be taken care of, Chat said, worried. My parents are gone for a while. It's just me, Marinette said, looking away, trying not to show how lonely it would be. Why are you in quotes? Okay. It's the middle of summer break, so at least you don't have to go to school. Chat Noir then proceeded to go downstairs, leaving Marinette alone for 15 minutes. Then to appear was pancakes and a bowl of fruit. I made breakfast. I just know it's not I know it's not the best, but it's what I can do. Chat then sat down and placed the food on Marinette's table. While Chat was setting up the food for both of them, Marinette turned on her TV in her room and changed the channel to the news. Chat and Marinette just sat down eating and watching the news. They didn't say a word to each other for about 30 minutes until, on the news, it showed a Kuma attack by the Eiffel Tower. Marinette then jolted up, realizing that she can't be Ladybug right now without Tiki. She left Tiki behind. I need water, 1 second. Okay. She can't be Marinette right now without Tiki. Chat then jumps up ready to leave, but then was stopped by Marinette, who tugged on his belt. How do I say this? Marinette whispers to herself. How do I say this? Marinette whispers to herself. You can't defeat that Akuma, Marinette said, hoping Chat won't question her. Of course I can, as long as Ladybug is there, Chat says to Marinette, looking her in her eyes. This made Marinette's heart ache, because Ladybug won't be there. Chat, you're making this difficult for me. Marinette is begging. Pretty sure that's begging. Begging. Marinette is begging for Chat to not go. Sorry, Marinette, but I have to go. Chat then turned ready to leave, but was stopped by what Marinette said next. Ladybug won't be there if you go, Marinette said with her tears in her eyes. Chat then ran towards Marinette, grabbing her arms. What do you mean? Why won't she be there? Chat said, worried. Marinette couldn't say anything. It was too hard for her to say. She so she just looked away from his eyes, trying hard not to look. That was confusing. Okay. Marinette, Marinette, look at me. Marinette, look at me. Why isn't Ladybug going to be there? Chat said desperately, looking for answers. It's because I'm Ladybug. She couldn't handle lying any longer. It hurted her to lie to Chat. Chat then stands there in shock for a few seconds, trying to process what Marinette just said. Marinette could only hear silence. Wait, what? Why could you only hear silence? Girl. Marinette could only hear silence, so she slowly opened her... Oh, that's why, because he's silent. Could only hear silence, so she slowly opened her eyes to see how Chat was taking in this information. As soon as she looked at Chat, she walked a step back, because Chat had a big smile on his face. You're Ladybug? Marinette just nods and Chat's smile got bigger. It all makes sense now. How could I not notice? You're so kind, confident, and of course you are Ladybug. Wow, you're taking this too well, Marinette said, shocked. Chat then got Chat then brought back to reality as soon as he realized he messed up big time. Wait, I rejected Ladybug? Chat then realized he said that out loud and turned to Marinette, who was processing what he just said. Adrian? She just pointed to Chat at Chat. Hi. He waved awkwardly. They just stared at each other for a minute in silence, until that silence was broken by a small giggle that turned into a loud laughter. Girl. Just because... okay. I'm confused. I could have made this more emo. If I was smarter. You should be upset, not happy. Anyways. Adrian broke your heart, dude. Okay. They just stared at each other, blah, 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 was broken by a small giggle that turned into a loud laughter. Chat was confused why Marinette was laughing. What are you laughing at? Chat said, still confused. I'm laughing because we made a... Bruh. I'm just doing a meta. Okay. I'm laughing because we made a love square when we're the same people. I just find that funny. Marinette continue laughing and Chat join in as soon as they both laugh. Why are they laughing? Okay. What you missed was Chat Noir revealed that he was Adrian and the Marinette was like, "You're Adrian?" That was basically what happened. The Akuma is... Okay, this is the news. The Akuma is heading towards the school now. All students are on summer break, so luckily no one should be there. The news reporter said. Then Chat and Marinette stopped laughing. They forgot about the Akuma. I need to get the Akuma. Are you ready? Chat says. I can't fight with my leg like this, and I don't have my Miraculous with me. Long story. Can you drop me off at Master Fu's place? And then we can deal with it, or we can deal with the Akuma. Chat nodded. He quickly picked up Marinette's... Ew. He quickly picked up Marinette princess style, and then jumped all the way to Master Fu's house. Marinette then knocked on his door and she walked. Master Fu been waiting for her to return for her Miraculous. Master, I have no time to explain myself. I'm sorry. Master Fu cut her off. You don't need to explain yourself to me. I'm just glad you're safe. I've been waiting for your return, so I can give you your Miraculous back. Thank you, Master Fu. Master Fu then got up and handed Marinette her Miraculous back. Thank you, Marinette said as she was putting on her earrings. Then she walked out of Master Fu's house. Chat Noir was waiting for Marinette to walk out. You ready? Marinette nods, and Chat Noir then carries her to the school roof. Chat then placed Marinette in a safe spot where no one could see her so she can transform. Tiki, spots on! Ew. Milady, you just stay here until I destroy the item with the Akuma, then we can purify the Akuma. Ladybug nods as soon as Ladybug nods as Shat then jumps down and starts fighting. It's been 7 minutes, but Shat destroys. I'm just skipping all the plot. What the hell? But Shat destroys the item which the Akuma is in, and a black and purple butterfly comes out of the broken item. The butterfly flew up towards the roof of the school, which Ladybug was, and then she swung her yo-yo towards the butterfly and captured it. Bye-bye, little butterfly. Something like that, I don't remember. Yeah. I just skipped all the drama and just went and finished. Okay. Bye-bye, little butterfly. Or in French, I'm pretty sure is bye-bye, little papillon? Papillon? Bye-bye, little papillon. Something like that, I don't know. I don't remember the French. Anyways, bye-bye, little butterfly. She then released the butterfly that was in her yo-yo, and a white butterfly flew out. Miraculous Ladybug! Everything that was destroyed was now fixed. Chat jumps on the roof. You ready to go now? Yep. Chat then carries Marinette back to her house. Chat places Ladybug on the floor of her bedroom. Tiki, spots off! Tiki was so happy to see Marinette back. Tiki hugged Marinette's cheek. Plague, claws in. Plague came out of the ring Adrian was wearing. Wah! Where are we, Tiki? Plague. Tiki and Plague then flew towards each other and gave a long hug, as soon to be disrupted by a growl coming from Plague's stomach. Typical Plague, says Adrian, sighing. Is he hungry? Does he eat? Am I dumb? Younger self, they always ate. What the hell? Okay. Or no. Is he hungry? What does he eat? What does he eat? Marinette asked Adrian. Plague likes camembert. Or camembert. It's such a stinky cheese, yet that's the only thing he eats. I think we have some camembert. Isn't it camembert? Downstairs at the bakery. We can go down there for them to eat. As Marinette was getting camembert and chocolate chips for Plague and Tiki, Adrian walks behind Marinette and hugs her, resting his head against her neck. What do you want, Adrian? Marinette says as she finished prepping the food. Nothing much. I don't understand how they fell in love so quickly. I'm confused. Like, if I were to rewrite this now, I would make her angry at Adrian. You humiliated her. What the hell? And he's just fine and dandy with it? What the hell? Okay. Nothing much, Adrian says, tightening his grip on Marinette's waist. Adrian then smirked. Maybe a kiss. Adrian smirked. Maybe a kiss? This made Marinette blush big time, and Adrian could see that, so he let her go of her waist and turned her around to face him and got closer. Marinette and Adrian started to kiss, pushing their lips into each other. Ooh. I know what a kiss is. Why did I write that? Pushing their lips into each other, that makes no sense. But then the kiss was disrupted by the door opening. Hey Marinette, I was just wondering if you're okay. Ollie and Nina walked in on Marinette and Adrian kissing. All four of them started to blush. I see you two made up already. Me and Nina will go now. Alia gave a small smirk to Marinette as they left. I'll call you later. Marinette knew that her best friend wants all the details, so she has to call her later or Alia won't stop bothering her. Adrian pulls Marinette towards him. Where were we? Adrian says as he smirked and kissed Marinette. Okay. Blah blah blah. Okay. That's it. Okay. Yep. I'm. Yep. Okay. That's okay. That was an hour long, really? Damn. Did you guys like that or was it really bad? Oh, I don't like it at all. Everyone forget about this stream. Erase it from your memories. I think I was giggling too much. So reading was kind of awful for you guys. I'm sorry. At least you guys saw the words. 14-year-old me was just. I think I was just excited about this show. Was this the first time I watched it? When did Miraculous Ladybug came out? It's my first and only fanfic. Okay, it came out in 2015. Damn. Okay. Silent Exception, the third chapter, was really. It scared me. I'm glad. Okay, because I didn't remember what I wrote. I had no recollection of what I wrote. So I was totally scared of if I wrote something weird. At least I didn't. So yeah. Guys, reading is supposed to take 23 minutes. Wow, I'm that slow. Oh. If you guys want to read. Here, you guys could get that if you want. If you want to read it. But, we could do a short little chapter. It's not a fanfic, this is a original one. Evergreen. You guys wanna hear what the original story of Evergreen was? Holy shit. Okay. So we're done the Miraculous Ladybug stream. So we're just gonna do after. So if you guys remember from the art streams, I talked about Evergreen, and Evergreen originally was a story I wrote when I was 13 or 12, before the fanfic. Whoa. So, fun fact, this was for a school project. I had I had a random assortment of words I had to use in a short little story. And then that just birthed Evergreen. And this school project was meant for we were reading Harry Potter at the time. And we were given a bunch of words to mix in for our little short story, like wand, fairy, or magic. So originally this is kind of like a Harry Potter thing, but not at the same time. I was really into anime fantasy anime. And yeah. Also, this this evergreen story is going to be completely different to what it is now. Like I said, there's two worlds in mine. Um, and Hannah is supposed to be 18 years old. And yeah, some characters do not exist in this one, and some characters get taken out in the future. So, different. I haven't read this since 2000, 2017. So I also don't know what this is about. I'm pretty sure Ren is still in it, but he's going to be completely different. Hannah's still in it, but and then there's a character that's like a fairy character, but I'm not sure. I completely wrote the fairy character out of it. I killed her off, or I didn't kill her off, but the fairy character does not exist in today's version of the story. So basically, my story is a girl with ice powers goes into a different world and then meets some people, and she has to escape a cult that wants to kill her. My story is more darker than this one. This one is like the original drafts. Like I said, it was like a school project that I was supposed to make a short story. So we'll see how bad this is. And this is when I was younger, so it's even going to be worse. We'll read the first chapter. Okay. This one I don't think I'll cringe as much because it's just a story. It's good that you don't know anything. Okay. Like I said, this is all going to change. Hannah's looking through the window like she always. Hannah's looking through the window like always as the bell rings to tell the students that school is starting. Hannah watched the late students running as fast as they can before the teacher does roll call. A normal day in high school. 10 minutes in second period. 10 minutes in second period. Hannah heard a thump. She looked outside the window and saw a box in the school courtyard with a weird aura around it. Soon as she saw the box, her eyes widened and her body acted on its own. She got up. I need to use the restroom, interrupting the class lesson. Okay, but be fast. There's going to be a test on the next thing we're going to talk about, said Mr. Smith. Hannah ran down to the courtyard as fast as she can, to see what's in the box. The box was still there when Hannah last saw it. She ran up to it and took off the top of the box. As she did, as she did, time seemed to slow down, and light was coming from the box. Hannah seemed really happy as soon as she saw what was in the box. A wand? She said out loud in excitement. As soon as Hannah saw that she was jumping back, as soon as Hannah said that, she jumped back a little because a cute fairy appeared out of nowhere. The fairy was the size of a kid, and her wings were light blue. Her dress was white, light green, and pink. The dress also had dark pink flowers on it. Her eyes are dark brown. Her hair is light pink. Okay, I'm just listing too many colors. She had her hair down. The fairy looked at Hannah for a few seconds and said, "You're perfect. Would you like to go to Evergreen?" She said with a big smile. Hannah looked confused when she said that. What's Evergreen? Hannah said curiously. It's a magical world full of wonder and evil, and you have found the one which makes you the new hero of Evergreen. We've been waiting for a hero like you forever, she said with excitement. Since Hannah had nothing to leave behind. What? Since Hannah had nothing to leave behind, no friends, no family. Okay, that answers your question. There's no family. It does remind me of Death Note. Okay, I did watch Death Note when I was young, so I think I might have been influenced. And she didn't care about school. Her life was boring. Hannah thought about it for a minute and said, "Yes, I would like to go. I would love to go." To go to Evergreen, you have to hold the wand in your hand and then read the magic words on the lid of the box, the fairy said. "Okay, by the way, what's your name?" said Hannah. The little fairy said, "My name is Blossom." "Okay, Blossom, let's go to Evergreen." This is so lighthearted compared to my story. Oh, today's age, this is this is so lighthearted. Okay. Hannah grabbed the wand and read the words on the top of the lid. When Hannah said the last words, she saw something so beautiful. There were flower petals falling out of nowhere, and the wind got stronger. The flower petals surrounded them, like they were engulfed by flower petals. "It takes no time at all to go to Evergreen," said Blossom. And then the flower petals blow away with the wind. When they arrive at Evergreen, time goes back to normal when they left the real world. So the journey begins. I kind of want to know what happens next. I don't remember. Okay. Oh, what's she gonna do? Tell her mother? She's an orphan. Uh, okay. A hero is this chapter. This is going to be so different from the original one, or my story now, because my story now is backstory, parents die, then her grandma dies, and then that starts the adventure. And there's no fairy anymore. There's like a yeah, she has to follow a murderer into a portal back to Evergreen. Yeah. Or who she thinks is the murderer. She follows to Evergreen. Then she starts her vengeance quest. Okay. Hannah was amazed at what just happened. Blossom was the one that broke the silence. "We should go this way." Blossom was pointing at a city. I looked behind us and I saw a forest. I looked around and saw that we were on a hill with a tree on the top of it and flowers surrounding us. Uh, Surrounding us? As we walked to the city, I asked some questions like, "Is there people that can use magic?" Hannah asked. Blossom said, "Yes, they can, but it's rare nowadays." I also asked, what does she mean by "I'm a hero"? And what does she mean by "there's evil in Evergreen"? By the looks of it, there's nothing evil happening. "You're a hero because you found the wand." Okay. You found the wand, and once the hero's been found by the wand, evil beast awakes from sleep. From a long time ago? I think that's what it meant. But Evergreen used to have beasts everywhere before a hero came from a different world to save us and kill them all. But now someone has brought them back and is trying to take over Evergreen. We have been waiting for a hero for 5 years now. Okay. And now here you are. Your job is to protect everyone in Evergreen and kill the evil beasts and also the person creating them. Okay. I think I wrote this when I was 12, right? Yeah. I was just about to ask another question, but then Blossom says, "We're here." I spelled that wrong. "We're here." I look up and saw a castle. "What? How did I miss that?" I yelled out loud. Blossom laughed at me and she opened the door for us to walk in. "Here, take a stick and kill the monsters." Yeah, what the? Okay. This is my first ever story. when I was 12. This is the first time I ever wrote like an actual story. Makes no sense. Okay. Why is Hannah just going along with this? This makes no sense. Okay. Um, how did I miss that? I yelled out loud. Blossom laughed at me, and she opened the door for us to walk in. Blossom told me to follow her so I don't get lost. We both walked to the center of the castle, and we saw a throne. And in that throne was a really pretty girl. She has light brown hair in a bun, and her eyes were pink, or were light blue, and she was wearing a purple dress with dark purple and pink flowers on the dress. Why is there flowers? Oh, I remember! I remember, guys! Okay, fun fact. Um, so there's two worlds in my story now in this time, right? In 2025, there's two worlds. So, in the first world, it's called Evergreen, and I think the original thought was that everybody would be flower themed. Like, they would have flower names, flower clothing, and flower stuff, which I think I definitely scrapped that. But in mono, everybody has a name that means light and dark, light and black, or white and black. Like, I think that's the correlations. But I think that's why everyone's like has flowers on them. Anyways, okay. Flowers on the dress. She looked a little older than Hannah. 18. Me and I think Hannah was supposed to be 16, but I made her 18. Okay. Me and Blossom walked up to the girl on the throne and she said, "Hi, my name is Heather, and I guess you are the hero of Evergreen. Am I right?" Heather said. Blossom nodded and said, "This is Hannah. She found the wand. Princess Heather." Wait, wait, did I hear that right? Princess? Of course she is a princess, Hannah. She's on a throne. Hannah said in her head. Wait, in your head? Girl, why is there okay. Hannah asked, "Why does finding the wand mean I am a hero?" The princess replied with, "It's fate. It's just fate." What do you mean by fate? Because I was lazy and didn't write a story. That's why. Fate. Hannah said curiously. Someone walked in and said, "It's the prophecy." Hannah turned around and saw a handsome guy that looked 20. 20. Okay. Um, he had light brown hair and light blue eyes, almost like Princess Heather. "Brother, you're back from your week-long trip." "Okay," said Heather as she was running to the handsome guy and jumps into his arm. "Hi, I'm Heather's older brother. My name is Antonio. Nice to meet you," he said, what with Heather still hugging him. Okay. Okay. After asking questions and the prince and the princess answering them, we left them to have time alone. But before we left, Heather gave Blossom something. It looked like a crystal. Okay, I don't remember that. And Heather whispered something in her ear. Me and Blossom walked to the city. It was getting late, so Blossom. Oh my gosh, I think we're gonna meet him. I think we're gonna meet him. And Heather whispered something in her ear. Me and Blossom walked to the city. It was getting late, so Blossom and I went to find an inn to stay the night. We found an inn to rest the night. We just needed to wait for them to get our room ready. I decided, ugh, my spelling is awful. I decided to get something to eat, so I went to the bar in the inn. Since I'm too young to drink, I just ordered some food. You don't even have ID for this magical world. As I waited for the waitress to bring my food, you don't have money. Okay, whatever. I saw a beautiful girl with white long hair with her hair in a pony. Who the hell are you? I don't remember you. Okay, this character must definitely not be important because I don't remember her. Um, I saw a beautiful girl with white long hair. Her hair was in a ponytail and hazel eyes. She was wearing a black sleeveless t-shirt and blue jeans does not scream fantasy. Okay. She also looked the same age as me, 16. She noticed me staring at her and she started walking towards me, and I felt something coming from her, like a magical presence or aura. She's the chosen one, she doesn't need money. Okay, FYI, in the new version, or in 2025, she's definitely going to need money. Okay. When she first gets in 2025, when she first gets to Evergreen, she's going to be stealing stuff. She doesn't want to, but she will. She has to survive. Anyways, let's go back to the story. I need 1 second. Okay, where was I? Like magical presence or aura. And then she sat next to me and said, "Hi, my name is Lily. Nice to meet you. Hero of Evergreen?" With a smile on her face. How did you know? Oh, that's how. Oh, I didn't even read that. I just. How did you know I'm. Hannah said with fear. With fear, guys. I could just tell by your magical energy. It's really strong and different, Lily said, trying not to sound crazy. I have magic, so I can just tell. When Lily said that, I remember Prince Antonio told me you have to be born with magic or find a magic flower. That is really rare. Okay, so it's a magic flower? Okay, I didn't know that. This is completely different. then it, that's really rare. Then it hit, then it hit when I was born with magic because I don't remember eating a flower. I have magic, I said out loud. That was confusing. She was born with magic, but she doesn't remember eating a flower. I have magic, I said out loud. So that means I have magic this whole time? Is this why my parents. Wait, what? What? Is this why my parents hate me and left me by myself? What? Because they found out I had magic? And maybe I scared them when I was little or something like that? But let's not get into my family. They ran away with no. What the fuck? What? They ran away? Oh my gosh. What was I on? What was I on? What the hell? Why? Okay. Lily was waving her hand in my face to see if I was there. Clearly not. Then I startled and blinked. Lily stopped waving her hand because she knew I was back from my deep thought. Then the waitress brought the food I ordered and I started to eat while Lily started to talk to me. Can I join your adventure? No. Just no. What adventure? Hannah said, confused. The adventure where you all or the adventure where you defeat all the evil in Evergreen, said Lily, with a smile on her face. By evil, you mean the evil beasts that are attacking people all over Evergreen? Hannah asked Lily. Lily nodded. Okay, you can join. We need all the help we can get, Hannah said, smiling at Lily. But we leave Ansu tomorrow, Lily said. I forgot the city's called Ansu. Ansu means ray of light. I laughed out loud. In my head, I was thinking I was dumb for forgetting the name of the city I'm in. Okay, I said happily. Oh, I forgot to tell you about Blossom. She's a fairy. She's the size of a kid. She has pink hair and dark pink eyes with a white and light pink and light green dress with pink flowers on it. And her wings are that of a blue butterfly wings. Hannah said to Lily, so she knows what Blossom looks like. I think I have a drawing of this from way back then. I think I have a drawing of Blossom. I can show you guys after this chapter. Hannah said to Lily so she knows what Blossom looks like. Oh, she sounds like she's nice, Lily said, surprised and happy at the same time. She is really nice, Hannah said. A few minutes later, when Hannah finished eating and Lily headed to bed in the inn, Blossom came flying to me and said, "The room is ready." While me and Blossom went to our room, I told her about Lily and how she wanted to be on our team. Blossom said it would be alright if she came with us. When we got to our room, we had a good night rest. When it was dawn, Hannah, Blossom, and Lily walked out of the inn. Where do we go now? Hannah asked Blossom. Blossom was so happy about us becoming a team that she was flying a little. We have to go to Kala, Blossom said, pointing west we see a where we can see from far away was a little town. Hannah, Blossom, and Lily had smiles on their face. I guess we're a team now. Okay. Just so you guys know, Blossom and Lily are dead. They do not exist in my new story. Um okay, let me find that drawing for you guys. It might be on my, let me see. Just so you guys know, it's a horrible drawing. It's from, let's see. It's from okay, where is it from? Dun, dun, dun. Okay, it's not from 2019. I think it'll be 18. Oh no. What year would it be? 2020? That makes no sense. Why would it be in 2020? It was in 2020. I killed off that character this fast. Okay, I also have an original sketch of what Hannah's supposed to look like from way back then. Um, oh, I have an image of Hannah and her best friend, but they don't exist. Or in this story that we're reading, they don't exist. I'm not sure if you guys could see. Okay, let me see if I could. Also, I don't know why the music stopped. Dun, 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 dun. It's just going to do a display catcher. Okay. Can you guys see that or no? No, you can't. Okay. Okay, so I got this drawing of... This is a blossom drawing, so this is what the fairy was supposed to look like. Yeah, this is what the fairy's supposed to look like. And then, this is what Hannah's supposed to look like from way back then. Yeah, so this is what Hannah's supposed to look like from way back then. You guys saw what she looks like from last stream. And the stream from before that. Yeah. And then, this is what Hannah and her best friend's supposed to look like, but she's not in this little short story we just read. Hannah and her best friend. Hannah and Lucy. Yeah. Hannah and Lucy. So Hannah's the blonde, Lucy's that is the black hair one. So these are from way back then. Hannah has gone through so many outfits, but basically that's yeah, that's basically that story. We'll try to finish this. How long is this one? A minute. It's a minute story. Okay. Did you guys hear that? Okay. You might have. Anyways. After Hannah left to the restroom, she went to Evergreen. Teacher, when is Hannah coming back? It's been at least a half an hour, said a random kid. She's a good student and does her homework on time. I wonder why she is skipping, said Mr. Smith with a sigh, and then he continued his lesson. The next day, Mr. Smith is doing a roll call. Hannah, he said. Is she still not here? He asked everyone. I guess not, one of the guys said. Wait, a 16-year-old has a landlord? Okay. Her landlord said that she never came back yesterday. Mr. Smith murmured to himself. Okay, let's get back to our lessons from yesterday, he said, as some people looked displeased and the rest got their books out ready for the lesson. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Some of the drawings, I don't know. Like, I've improved pretty slowly compared to other people, but I guess I shouldn't be comparing myself to other people. I'm almost happy with my art style nowadays. Like, I'm pretty happy with it. So I'm close to where I want to be with my art. Okay, next chapter. I think we're almost... Hell yeah. I'm so excited to meet Ren. I have no idea how Ren is, how Ren is. Ren's my baby. I can't wait to meet him. Okay. Hannah is getting ready for camping outside after a long walk to Kala to fight the evil beast in Evergreen. Hannah was thinking about the real world. That's what Hannah likes to call it. Hannah got the beds ready, and Lily was getting the wood for the fire as Blossom was getting ready to cook. We got the supplies from the city before we left. The princess gave me money. Oh, that's how they got money, guys. The princess gave me money to go on this journey. Blossom and Lily've been talking about going to a magic shop later to get some armor and spells and some other stuff. This is so classic fantasy stuff. Yeah. New book is not going to be like this at all. After a long night rest, the team started to walk to Kala. I think it was a 2 day walk from Kala from or a 2 day walk to Kala from Ansu, said Lily. While walking for a few hours, we came across a little hut that had a sign that said magic shop. Hannah said, "What kind of stuff do they sell?" "They sell magic." They sell magic scrolls and magic stones that tell you what type of magic you can use or what type of magic you have. Also, they sell wands for you to use basic magic. This is kind of giving Harry Potter. Basic magic, or they can help you with the magic you have if you are new to magic, Lily answered. How many magic? Magic. What the hell? You can also get weapons and armors, also clothes with some magic spells on it to protect you, said Blossom. As Hannah was about to go into the magic shop, she bumps into someone. Yay! She bumps into someone. It was a guy with dark brown hair and dark brown eyes. He was wearing a black top and also a sweater and black jeans. This is not a fantasy outfit. What the hell? A black top, also a sweater, and black jeans. Hannah then fell back as the guy fell on top of her. Damn. It was a few seconds for the both of them to realize what just happened. It took them a few seconds to realize what just happened. When they realized, they both slowly started to blush. Lily and Blossom stood there in silence. Then the guy slowly got off of Hannah and then said, "Sorry." As he was still blushing and said, "I'm really sorry, but I have to go." He got up and then lent a hand for Hannah to get up. He smiled at her and then he ran off and looked back one more time with a smile. Suddenly, Blossom and Lily were right behind Hannah. "You like him, don't you?" said Lily with a big smile. Uh, no, maybe? I mean, no, Hannah said, flustered. "Oh no, what is his name?" said Blossom as soon as Blossom said that, or said Blossom. As soon as Blossom said that, Hannah's expression went from happy to sad. "Whatever, let's just go in the shop," Hannah said sadly. When Hannah noticed that he dropped something, his sword, with something written on the sword sheath, she picked it up and it had a name, Ren, on it. Hannah was happy when she saw the name. "Ren, I hope we get to meet you again," Hannah murmured to herself and started to blush. "Come on, Hannah," said Blossom. Is that it? I think we are done. We might be done. Okay, we got a magic shop, but I have no idea what that's about. uh, Hannah picked up the sword and headed into the shop. "What's that?" Lily said, pointing at the sword. "The boy that bumped into me dropped it. Hopefully I can give it back," Hannah replied. Blossom called Hannah over before Lily could say something. Blossom was showing Hannah some clothes with magic spells on them to protect her from harm. When Lily was walking up to them, she noticed a book with magic spells. But this book is not an ow. But this book is no normal magic book. This book has the most powerful spells. Why are they selling a book with the most power? Okay, whatever logic. Because it has all types of magic spells that tell people what magic they have, and Lily's a geek when it comes to magic. She knows almost everything about magic, and when she saw the book, she started to geek out because there are only two of these, so Lily had to buy it. Blossom saw some magic dust on the other side of the shop and left Hannah by herself. Magic dusts are what fairies use to heal You can heal people? Magic dusts were fairies used to heal people and protect them. When Blossom left Hannah, Hannah felt overwhelmed because she had no idea what magic spells are or what she needed. So she left the magic shop. The place where they found the magic shop is kind of like a path with shops on each side of it. There was an inn to stay the night and some houses for those who live there. And at the end of the path is a forest with a barn, but it seems like no one lives there anymore. Hannah didn't know what to do because she's never been in a place like this before. But for some reason, Hannah felt like going to the barn. She doesn't know why, but here, or she doesn't know why, but her body moved on its own. She felt something drawing her in. The closer she got, the more she felt uneasy. Um, when she got to the barn, she heard a growl. Okay, I guess this is the first monster. When she got to the barn, she heard a growl from behind her. It came from a beast. A beast Beasts can look different and do different things like fighting habits, but the most common is a wolf. They're deadly, but they are one of the easiest to kill. With experience, and it so happens Hannah had to come across her first beast with no experience at all. She doesn't even have magic to she doesn't even know how to use magic to fight. Hannah stood there in fear as the wolf jumped. Hannah braced herself as the wolf got closer. Hannah's eyes were closed the whole time. What? Then it was taking a long time for the wolf to get her. But when she opens her eyes, she saw the guy that bumped into her standing in front of her. Hi, Ren. The guy took the hit for Hannah. Ah! His right arm was bleeding from the bite. But the attack was reduced because he was wearing an enchanted sweater. What? Okay. Enchanted sweater to protect him from harm. When the wolf let go of his arm, he looked back to Hannah. Can I have my sword back? He said gently with a smile, despite that his arm was bleeding, pointing at his sword on Hannah's waist. Yeah, Hannah said, blushing, and handed the sword to him. The wolf jumped again towards Ren this time. Ren stand there for a second and took out his sword and dodged the attack. Then he swinged his sword to hit the side of the wolf. The wolf got hurt from the attack, but it was not giving up and tried to bite Ren. But Ren was so fast and hit the wolf again. But this time, the wolf died. Okay? When a beast dies, it disappears into... Girl, this is just Ruby. This is just Ruby. Okay, if you guys didn't know, Ruby's one of my favorite TV shows. Or, yeah, my favorite show ever, so that's just Ruby. Am I almost done? Yeah. When the wolf dies and turns into smoke, Ren fainted from the loss of blood. Oh, yeah, he got bit. Hannah ran up to Ren as he fell down. Hannah picked him up and looked around to see if anyone was there around to help. It was getting dark really fast too. He was too heavy to carry anywhere. The only thing The only place to go is the abandoned barn near them. Hannah carried Ren all the way into the barn and went into a room with a bed in it and a fireplace. The room was falling apart, but it was the only one that looked the safest in the barn. Hannah started the fire and left the room to find a first aid kit. Hannah looked in the bathroom and found one, but when she came back to the room, Hannah was bleeding pretty bad, so she fixed his arm. The bite wasn't that bad, but it was bleeding a lot. Hannah stayed up all night trying to stop the bleeding. Time passed by so fast. By the time Hannah stopped the bleeding, it was almost midnight. Midnight. Uh, the moon was so bright and Hannah was slowly drifting off to sleep on the side of the bed when Ren was sleeping. Damn. So this never happens in my story now? Yeah, that never happens. I think we're done for the day. I'll say... Okay, so... Okay, so, yeah. So most of the Miraculous Ladybug was a lot of cringe. A lot. It was awful to read, but like it was okay. I assumed the worst. I'm glad it didn't go. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Yeah. And then The Hannah or the Evergreen one, yeah, that story totally gone. It doesn't sound like that anymore. I have so I'm not writing on Wattpad anymore because it's so who uses Wattpad? But I have a lot of writing on my notes apps, like so many. I have yeah, I just basically have a lot. So basically, Hannah and like Ren are going to meet. Like they're the first one to meet, and like that's the only people that are like on the good side. And then they have to go around killing or trying to escape, and then end up killing, and then try not to get killed from occult members and like town folks that really don't like them. So they have to go through that. And Evergreen doesn't have magic, or doesn't really have fairies, and doesn't have magic beasts you have to kill with a stupid wand. They're just born with magic. Hannah has ice powers. She clearly doesn't have ice powers here. Ren has fire magic or fire powers and clearly does not have fire magic here. So it's totally different. Yeah. The current story? Uh okay, I got one that says Hannah's or I don't have like a story, but I have parts of stories. So I got one that says Hannah gets sick. I think then I have one called Hannah's emotional scene. This okay. I'm wild for this one. This one was a couple months ago. What the dog doing? Parentheses sad story. What the dog doing? Then I got one that says Ren's parents, Hannah's beginning, the magic origins, the magic portals, um, Hannah's parents and her fear of water. Basically told you that one, but I think I have it written down. Basically, Ren and Hannah, the ending. I have the ending. I got Evergreen last fight. So that's basically just the ending. We're not reading that. um, we got a Ren emotional scene. Oh, townsfolk. Um, what's it called? Townsfolk ratting out the duo. Hannah kills someone. Oop. Hannah kills someone. Um, yeah. I have two that says Hannah has trouble with directions. Okay. Yeah, so I basically have those. If you want me to read them, but I don't know. We could save it for next time if we're gonna do another OC talking one. Yeah, we could do that for next time. And then I got, yeah, mostly that's for Evergreen. Then I have, like, little short stories. Okay. I think that's it for today. We had fun reading this. Well, fun is subjective. It was torturous. I hated it. I hate it so much. Please, please never watch this again. Who knows? I might delete this. I might delete this. I don't know. I regret doing this. Okay. Yeah. It's fun for you guys. Okay. Fun is subjective. uh, Never delete the stream? Okay. Maybe. Uh, I did work hard on the thumbnail, so maybe we'll just keep it up. Okay. Yeah. Basically, I'm done for today. Um, I might stream. I'm gonna test out if I could stream a game on my phone tomorrow. So we might do Infinity Nikki, a dress-up game tomorrow. If I can't do that stream, I'm gonna be testing it out, so don't mind a stream if it pops up. But yeah, and then if I can't do that, we might just play Minecraft or we might just draw. I don't know. Depends. But that's basically the schedule. I want to do a game tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Well, this was fun. Yeah, this was fun. Bye-bye. Bye.